I will say this. I had to pay to watch Jeepers Creepers 3 in the theater, and I didn't have to pay to watch Reborn. That's about the only positive that I can give this so-called movie. Now, right off the bat, I gave 3 a 1 out of 10, and this is one of the very rare reviews on my channel that I have to give you guys the rating straight up, right off the bat. This film, to me, is a 0.5 out of 10. It's one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. There was no sort of entertaining value during the duration of my viewing whatsoever. None of the characters were either likable or memorable. I can't tell you one name out of any of the lead characters or supporting. I don't remember one fucking name.
That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Now, the CGI wasn't only noticeable, but it was extremely laughable, especially when we see the creeper and he's flapping his wings or whatever in the air. He's on the top of the church or wherever his nesting ground is. He's looking up at the sky and there's all these birds flying around him. It's some of the worst CGI I've ever seen in my life. The creeper's appearance in this movie is awful. We have a totally new guy playing this creeper. It's a nigga in terrible makeup. Like I keep saying, the CGI is horrendous, but I gotta shout out the practical effects for not being a slouch on a terrible meter either. Near the beginning of the film, at a weird Halloween kind of convention, one character's talking to another, and it kind of seems like a jab at the first 3 films. Like in the writing, I can't remember verbatim what the line is, but it was something to the effect of, oh, the first 3, yeah, that was just a story, or that was meh, or like they were just trying to throw it to the side. Yet, there's a lot of scenes in this fucking movie where there's a lot of callbacks and homage shots to the first 3 films. There's so much of it from the beginning. We have a man and a woman in a fucking car getting chased off the road in the exact same fashion as the first film. And of course, they see the creeper dumping the body down the chute. They go over to look down, and it's the same exact fucking shot as Justin Long and Gina Phillips looking down the chute. It's literally the same homage shot. But the reason why I'm so riled up is because the tone of that line felt like it was a jab at the other 3. Like, oh, we're the official Jeepers Creepers. And I couldn't fucking believe it. I was like, the audacity. Again, 3 is terrible. 3 is dog shit. So is this movie. But I genuinely enjoy the first 2 Jeepers Creepers. I think 1 is awesome, and I think 2 is quite underrated. Now, I hate the director's guts. I've also said that a couple times. Victor Salva's a piece of shit. That's a whole nother story. But as far as the writing and the directing, the overall production of this fucking movie, it feels like it was shot with a penny and a toaster. And horrendous green screenery that I could not believe. It's some of the worst I've ever seen in my life. And I'm not joking when I'm not exaggerating. Look at the IMDb rating of this fucking movie. It's a 2.5 out of 10. Jeepers Creepers Reborn made me almost have a seizure in my fucking seat. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, how awful is this fucking movie? Oh man, I want to throw in the towel, throw in the hat, throw in my afro. It's making me lose my fucking mind. Reborn was horrible.
What the fuck happened? Hey!
I feel like I'm starting to sound a bit redundant, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Jeepers Creepers Reborn, I only recommend if you like making fun of bad movies, if you want to tear them apart. But if you genuinely want to watch a movie, you don't want to waste your time on a bad fucking movie, you want to spend your time properly on genuine, great filmmaking and production value and writing and dialogue that is worth your time, then I'm not going to recommend this to you at all. I got to be fair. This is coming from somebody who loves to watch bad movies to make fun of them. This one was a bit slow at times. You can make fun of a lot of stuff in here. It is laughable, definitely, but it's a bit torturous at the same time. There are other movies like Troll 2, off the top of my head, that are funnier to make fun of. The Room, Tommy Wiseau. But Reborn, it's pretty torturous. Okay, so I already gave you guys my personal rating earlier in the review, but this movie deserves it twice. I'm giving Jeepers Creepers Reborn a 0.5 out of 10. And this is the second movie that I've given the lowest rating on this channel so far. That shares with Jack and Jill, Adam Sandler's movie, which I also gave a -1 out of 10. So they're neck and neck, two horrible movies that I just wanted to bring up. And that's it, y'all. It's your boy Fro. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. I'm just having fun with it. But at the end of the day, oh man, this movie, not it. Not it at all. Not it at all. This is going to sound very goofy, but sometimes I like to think of my rating system as a box of chicken tenders. 10 of them. More 10 stars, but 10 chicken tenders. And since I gave this movie a 0.5 out of 10, that means no pieces of chicken were good in the box at all. Not one. Not one piece out of 10 were good. Maybe a bite of one. Then you took another bite and you were like, nope, that's not good at all. If this tastes terrible, the rest of the chicken does. And that's it, Fro.